I am on another trip to the river in the mountains, and you may recall that this part of the river was devastated in the Great Flood of October last year. Now, I did visit the stretch at the beginning of January in the upper part, which had been opened, and the lower part was still inaccessible. Well, they've had some major plant machinery down there and cleared the access road to some of the lower part of the river. So today I'm going to venture down to the lower part and see if we can find something. It's probably not going to be easy. The cormorants have been very active, but we'll see what we can find. I'll see you on the river. Hello again. Well, I've made my way to the lower part of the river. I'm just going to try and find somewhere to get down to the river if I can. I don't know how things have changed. Certainly the banks will have eroded somewhat, so getting down may be difficult, but that's for me to find out. It looks like some of the shallower parts have become deeper, and certainly some of the deeper parts have become deeper still. But let's see if we can find anything. And first of all, I've got to find a way down. That's not it. I want to try and get down in one piece if I can. Let's have a look here. This looks like a way down. Certainly looks like somebody's been down here before. Right, let's see how we get on. Looks pretty muddy down here. The temperature is 8 degrees centigrade, which is, I don't really know, probably about 45, is it? Fahrenheit, something of that nature. Now, I've fished this spot many times before, but it definitely looks a little bit deeper, and there appears to be a channel or back channel as well. Okay, but let's see how we get on. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go a bit searching today. I've put on a small egg fly and I've got a pheasant tail above it. So whether we'll find anything that is interested in those flies, we'll soon find out. Now, certainly a little bit deeper going up the side there, so let me see whether I can go out into the river a little bit and avoid that really deep water. Let's have a couple of casts. It is quite low, the river. To say whether there's any fish here or not, we'll soon find out. I might have to go into deeper water to see if they're hiding. What I'm going to do is go up with this egg fly and the pheasant tail, and then come back down with the mini buggers using the same rod.
The bottom has changed enormously. There used to be a lot of big rocks sticking up from the bottom here, but I think what's happened is that the riverbed has washed down stones and gravel and sand and mud, and it's filled in some of those holes. I can see a big fish moving over there, which I think is a barbel, or several of them. Of course, they haven't stocked the river at all, mainly because of the cormorants. It's the old problem of just throwing money away if you stock when the cormorants are around, and no club can afford to do that. So I imagine it's going to be a while before they decide to stock again. I mean, I haven't seen any this morning, but I know that they have been seen, and with the water being so low, it makes it a little bit easier for them to snaffle something to eat. I'm just going to go midstream a bit. That was a trout. It just went flying downstream, so at least there's something here. Prior to the flooding, I certainly wouldn't have been able to stand midstream and fish, but at least coming when the water is low, I can see what the bottom is like, what the wading is like for future occasions. I think as soon as the sun comes up, it's going to be even more difficult. Oh, that's two cormorants, which we really didn't want to see. They've just taken off, so they've obviously been sitting at the water's edge. Quite a downstream wind, which is forecast. It's supposed to drop a little bit later in the morning. Hear the heavy plant machinery working further downstream to clear the rest of the area, because there's been a lot of rockfall and various debris on the track down there for access. I'll show you later on some caked mud, which will show you how far the river came up. And of course left all the sediment and mud on the bank, which is now caked hard and sort of cracking and lifting. Come on, my little friend. Oh, there you go. Small but very welcome. The egg fly, oops, come on my friend, has done the business, and off you go. Well, that's relieved the pain just a little. Right, see if we can find another one. There's often more than one in the same area. Hiding behind that overhanging tree there that's falling into the river. It seems there's no relations in that area, no siblings. It could have been, of course, that fish was in the shadow of that overhanging vegetation. Now the sun's moved round, they may have gone even further underneath, who knows. Just casting into this faster current that's coming down the other side. Oh, lost it. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. And I see it's in that faster water which I was fishing into specifically. Maybe there'll be another one a little bit further up, closer to the cover of that overhanging cane over there. It was about the same size as well, not very big. Buenos días. Oh, ¿qué va? Después le dan a una ruina. And as the wind takes the leader, of course it pulls the fly along a little bit faster than we want it to. We have to try and keep the leader low so that it avoids getting caught by the wind. I think that might have been a bite then. Might have been. Oop. He had the cane. Go upstream, see if I can find a bit more deep water. Some more deep water. I have a suspicion I'm not going to be able to wade this pool, so I think it's going to be too deep. So let's give it a whirl. See how we get on. Come on, come on, come on. Down there, not down there, not down there. Up here, come on. Missed. Come off. Actually, what's happened is the leader, or the tippet, is broken. That was a better fish, and that's what you get for not putting it in the net first time. Flies, which is never easy on the wind. Let's see how we get on. I hope that's not the only one in here. Find somewhere else. Okay, this area is not as deep as it used to be, but we'll give it a go. You just never know. I think there's a lot more stones and rocks here than there used to be. That to the pheasant tail. There you go. And off you go, my friend. Right. Let's have another go. If that's the only fish in this pool, I've done better than the last time. Right, I think we've had enough of this one. I'm going to switch over to the streamer now, to the mini buggers, and see if we can find something with those. See you in a minute. Okay guys, I've put on a leader for the streamers and a couple of mini buggers. White one on the point, black one on the dropper. And see what we can do. Don't know how far into this pool I'm going to be able to go, but we'll soon see, won't we? Oh my God! Frightened me out of my blessed life. Well, there's no good fish in there, is there? Good grief. observation is that it didn't have a fish in its beak. Okay, find somewhere else. Let's have a little look in here. Finding out my life, that damn cormorant. Oh, that was one hell of a hit. So we'll go back and have another look. Don't suppose it will come back, but at least we know there's one in here. Oh, he is back. No. Shoot. Let's have another go. If he's stupid enough to come back again, we'll see if we can get him. Unfortunately, not. I think they're attacking it on the way round, so can't be that many in here. Oh dear, oh dear. On the drawback. Such a small fish too. On the black mini bugger. Actually, it's on the black cactus mini bugger, which I haven't tied for you yet, but there you go. A fish. Just had to change the battery, and when I was pulling it back there was another hit, so there's definitely another fish in here. Whether it will be interested or not, I don't know. Oh, it's never gonna come back now. Dear, oh dear. Definitely pricked it that time. What a pain. I think what I'll do is go upstream, fish another little bit of water, then come back here. I'll rest it for a little while and see if I can encourage that fish to come back. Half an hour might do it. Of course, it may not come back, but it's worth giving it a rest and having another go. So I'll go upstream and find another little bit of deep water, and then come back here later. Okay guys, this is maybe 50 yards from the river, and as you can see, it's all the caked mud, and there's quite a lot of it. And now it's drying, of course, it's cracking and breaking up, but it certainly shows how far away from the river, or let's say how high the river came during the flood. Interesting, eh? Okay guys, I've been upstream with a streamer and had no fortune at all, so I've given this a rest, about half an hour. So let's see if I can find that fish that was playing about and giving me the odd heart attack. Same two flies, white and black mini bugger, although as I say the black mini bugger is the cactus chenille. It's gone over quite dull. It's supposed to have had a shower of rain in the not too distant future. So if it starts to rain, I'm off the river. Oh! Let's see if we can get it back. Going to be the last cast. I've given it 15 minutes and had no offers that I'm aware of. Maybe the odd knock, but not a proper offer, and nothing on the retrieve. So I'm going to call it a day. I hope you've enjoyed this little visit. Caught a few more fish than last time, but it's clear that the fish are being ravaged by cormorants, as we witnessed earlier on, but there's still a few fish about. As I say, thanks very much for viewing, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already a subscriber, and I will see you in the next video, which is never far away. Bye.